Okay guys, welcome back to R&D Garage. Yeah, I know, it's been a minute. I apologize. I've been busy doing track days. I've got a lot of other stuff coming up that I'm going to talk to you about. But for now, we are back on the Mini. And I would say I'm super excited, but I'm really not, because, it's the Mini. If we were working on the FJ, if we were working on Grandpa Truck, I'd be like, yes, super excited. Mini, awesome. No, it's okay. So, okay, if you guys have seen the other videos previous about the Mini, we left off where we were hoping to throw in a new axle and some driver flanges. So we finally got all the parts. Today, it's already about 4 o'clock, so we're just gonna videotape the teardown and then make a part 2 on the rest of it. So happy to be back. At least we'll get our hands dirty and probably cut up from the Mini, but remains to be seen. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is take off the wheel. I love those tiny little tires. They're just so cute. Okay, moving on. Okay guys, so remember the spring mount used to be mounted right here. Well, now that we have the black bracket that we got made, basically designed ourselves, so now it's up here. So it's perfect, should work. Okay guys, so now we're gonna take off the cotter pin first because I want to pull off this axle nut. So the first thing I'm gonna do is try to pry this off. So gosh, it's been a hot minute, but I still remember how to do these. I'm just going to move this up. There we go. Nice. Now that it's squeezed at the top, I'm going to go ahead and pull it down from the bottom. Perfect. Okay, moving on. Okay, now I'm just going to break loose the axle nut. There we go. Poof. Okay guys, now we have to take off the caliper. So I'm going to break loose the caliper bolts, take off the caliper, and hang her up here. So, okay. And once they're loose, which is kind of nice, they're just finger tight, so I can... Let this be a lesson, guys. Let this be a lesson. Never, never, never buy a Mini. I don't care if you leave it stock. I don't care if you put a Vtec motor in it. Just don't. This is what I cry about late at night. Now that I have it on there, I'm just going to leave it on until... Okay, that should be good. Oh, God, this is literally the biggest poop. This is a poop job. Okay, so I'm going to try to lift it up just a little bit to try to get it off. I am literally sweating like a pig. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to lift this off, put it, a little hanging guy right there, and we're going to move on. Okay, guys, so now remember we broke off the axle nut, so I'm taking that off. Now I'm gonna pull off the rotor. I'm gonna try not to let this little flange in here drop because I hear it's breakable because of course, mini. So I may need to just, oh, there we go. Oh yeah, and like literally the first thing, it's like, okay, I wanna fall out. Actually, okay, let's just take this out now. So this is the part that's easily breakable. Bam. Okay guys, so since we eventually want to pull off the hub here, we need to at least disconnect the spring on the bottom side. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do with the nut right here. And remember, you want to have a wrench on the other hand to keep it steady. There we go. And that just flung across the side, that's okay. And so this popped off. And so, yeah, so then I'm gonna have to attack that one. Okay guys, so now we're gonna try to loosen up the spring even more. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, there we go. We wanna get rid of all the tension, not tension on the spring, perfect. And I'm gonna put this back on the end of here, just kind of as a way here. And I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of tap, tap, tap a little bit, and then we're gonna push this here, and I'm gonna take this off and let it float away, and then tap the rest of the way to get it out. Okay, and it should now, perfect. It's been a while, but the old girl still remembers. But it was funny because we've already been like 4 minutes into this install and I'm already pissed off. And I'm not like a pissy person, but this car makes me pissy. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and that kind of fell in between there, but beautiful. So now it's swinging free. Let's move on. Okay guys, now we're going to tackle the nuts for the outer tie rod and the upper and lower ball joints. And so that's basically 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to tackle, I guess this one first. And of course you have to be careful, you don't cut yourself on anything. I swear, we're probably just going to take this once it's running to a vault show. Maybe in Nevada Cars and Coffee. And then we're gonna push it over a cliff. But we're not gonna like Thelma and Louise it. We're just gonna jump out at the last second and let the old girl die on her own. Okay. That is off. I'm putting that there. Let's do this guy. Oh, you hear that? We want to hear. Not that, not the sound of my tool hitting the spring. This thing. I should be positive. Bye-bye. Okay. I just saw Dion go. Like, WTF. I'm over it. That's going to be. Oh yeah, that's like barely, I can get like my fingertips. Oh yeah. Okay, benefit of small hands. There we go. Okay, so that's done. Moving on. Okay, so the other one came apart like with just breathing on it. So now we're going to do this one. I don't think I'm going to put the puller on it. I'm just going to see if, you know what? There we go. Okay, now it's apart. Okay, now we're going to pull everything free. So I'm going to get rid of this nut And that should just pop loose just like that. And now this guy here, boop, again with the boop, and done. Yeah, beautiful. And this should just slide right off just like that. Perfect. At least the mini, like, yeah, I don't even want to get into it. It's off. Let's move on. That wasn't a fart. We had to leave that in.
It's still recording. If you'd like to explain yourself.
Okay guys, if you're wondering where this problem is coming from, all you have to do is take a look underneath here. We got custom brakes, we got custom springs, we got custom upper control arms, we got custom everything. There's only two things left that are mini. The hub and the CV joint. Which ones are giving us issues? Yeah, I'm not even gonna give you a chance to answer because obviously no, it's the mini parts. Moving on. Okay guys, so I've got my slide hammer into place and now we're just gonna pull out the whole axle. So I remember this thing from last time, it wasn't very fun to use because it's like Mr. Pinchy Grabby. Okay. There we go. And it's off. Yay. Which I don't highly recommend just dropping your parts to the ground, but you know what? It's the mini, so I don't care. Okay. Let's move on. Okay guys, so this is the Honda inner. This is a custom shaft we had made, and this is the mini outer. So which one do you think fails constantly? I'll give you two hints. It's not the shaft and it's not the Honda part. So basically the mini part is what we keep blowing out. So hopefully now that'll all change. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Rachel broke down another part of the mini, which means she probably has to wait for parts, which means it's gonna be another month before we make a video. No, I promise you that's not gonna happen because we have all brand new parts here. We have new outers, inners, we have two customized shafts, we got the best grease, racer's grease that money can buy, two brand new hubs, and of course, this is for the mini side grease. It looks just like, which, you know, peanut butter. That's what I was thinking, peanut butter. But anyway, yeah, so we are perfectly ready to throw all this back in. I'm gonna go ahead and tear down the other side, not on camera, and then the next video we make, we're gonna be installing stuff. Yay!